6 flavors: biologic drugs, sour acrid, bitter spicy, sweet salty. Have you ever wondered if I'm eating right? Limit protein intake? Not entirely accurate. Should I eat more fruit? Also not completely accurate. So what to eat? And how do you eat it? Is this a question too hard for you to answer? No, I do not think so. I promise when you understand them, everything will be very easy. Thanks for watching my videos. As we know in the previous videos, the 6 flavor system is one of the 3 immune systems of our body. It plays an important role in keeping our body healthy, preventing dangerous diseases. Especially the current terrible disease coronavirus. This video will help you understand what the 6 flavor system is, and which foods contain these 6 flavors. The 6 flavor system is below: sour acrid, bitter spicy, sweet salty. 1. Sour flavor is the substance that people call vitamin C, and which foods and drinks have a mild sour taste such as pineapple, orange, tangerine, and lemon. Many types of leaves also have a sour taste. This sour flavor is stored in body in the form of digestive juices, so it is stored in the stomach. Sour flavor is responsible for anabolism, locating energy in the small intestine, and directing energy to the brain. 2. The second one is acrid flavor, yin and yang with sour flavor. Acrid flavor is responsible for assimilating nutrients from small intestine to legs. The 2 flavors are yin and yang with each other, and if one is missing or damaged, it will cause digestive disorder, nutritional disorder, and disorder in energy navigation systems of cells. Therefore, we need to manage these 2 flavors at a balanced level. In short, these 2 flavors govern the upper and lower body, that is, the brain and the legs. 3. The third most commonly used flavor is bitter flavor. We mainly eat bitter melon, gotu kola, bitter vegetables, and some mild bitter substances in vegetables to the main bitter taste. Sometimes people use antibiotics to supplement bitter flavor. Bitter flavor is stored in our body in the form of gallbladder, located in the liver. 4. Yin and yang of bitter flavor is the spicy flavor. This spicy taste is found in food spices, such as garlic, onion, chili, pepper, lemongrass, ginger, galangal, turmeric. Bitter flavor has to be balanced with spicy flavor, but spicy taste is usually eaten the most. This spicy taste is very much in nutritional groups. And many people are poisoned by spicy taste, but without people knowing it. Here we will learn how to adjust it. 5. The fifth one is sweet flavor. In every dish, people add a little sweet taste to it. This sweet flavor does not have the same task as other flavors. But sweet flavor is responsible for regulating salty taste. It stimulates people to urinate more, to flush out water. And sweet flavor also has the task of regulating. It creates a traction of oxygen source, so if we lack sweet flavor, we will feel very difficult to breathe. 6. The opposite of sweet flavor is salty flavor. Blue color in the picture represents color of the sea. This salty flavor enters our body every day through food. For our body, salty flavor regulates water, thereby keeping balance of water in the blood. However, if you eat too much salty flavor, then the salty flavor will accumulate water, which will reduce the body's oxygen source. Therefore, these 2 sweet and salty flavors have ability to create a stability between source of breathing air and source of water in the blood. And these are 2 flavors that people often do not know their effects, so it is easy to make mistakes. Of these 6 flavors, divided into 2 pairs, each pair includes 3 flavors, as follows. Sour, bitter, sweet or yin flavors. Acrid, spicy, salty or yang flavors. The main functions of this 3 yin flavors is to regulate energy source for the brain, for white blood cells, and for breathing air. Thus, these 3 flavors manage 50% of our body's life. But we do not know this very well, and we eat and drink these flavors very messy. So this is one of the origins of diseases, so it should be noticed later. The remaining 3 yang flavors are acrid, spicy, salty. Their task is to shape and direct energy to the marrow system, red blood cells, 2 legs. And these 3 flavors manage 50% of our body's energy. In these 6 flavors, 3 yang flavors, acrid, spicy, salty interact with each other, support each other, and 3 yin flavors, sour, bitter, sweet are the same. If these 6 tastes in our body are in balance, then it is called the 6 flavors of harmony. When they are in harmony, our body is very healthy. If the 6 flavors are out of balance, for example, if sour flavor is out of balance, the energy system that sour flavor shape will be missing, and the cells involved in sour flavor will starve and die, leading to our bodies get sick. The same goes for the lack of acrid flavor. In our food, there is usually very little acrid taste, for example drinking acrid wine, or eating acrid raw bananas or in raw vegetables with acrid taste. People who lack acrid taste have very weak legs and are very cold. If the elderly lack acrid taste, their legs will be weak and easy to fall. Manage sour, acrid flavor in your body through feces. If feces is liquid, it is necessary to add acrid flavor. If the feces is dry, we should increase sour flavor. Manage bitter spicy flavor through the nose. If you eat a lot of bitter taste, your body is prone to runny nose. At this time you should increase spicy taste, such as eating ginger, pepper, chili. In contrast, if you have a stuffy nose, then we should eat bitter flavor. Manage sweet and salty flavor through urine. If less urine, or dark yellow urine is usually a sign of excess salty flavor, this time should reduce the salty taste, eat more sweet flavor. And drink more water, combine exercise or sauna to sweat out. On the contrary, if you pee a lot, you should eat a little salty flavor for 1 to 2 days and combine with increasing healthy high-fat foods. Your body will naturally rebalance itself. The 3 flavors above sour bitter sweet are flavors of the brain. They normally should be eaten at breakfast, or at lunch. The 3 flavors below acrid, spicy, salty are flavors of the marrow. We should eat at dinner, because our marrow is active at night. When we are sick, the doctor will examine us and give us medicine. Medicine will solve the right disease at that time, but tomorrow we can still get the same disease again. We will take the medicine again. However, we are not born to be sick. Something must be wrong here. As you know, our physical body is like a complex robot. If a man-made robot works on energy, the human physical body also works on energy. And one of the main sources of energy is food. You see, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of foods. So what kind of foods are needed the most? And when are they needed? How much will each body need? In the next video, we will try to help you answer these questions. Knowing the mechanism of movement of this physical body, you are almost 90% sure of your health. And we will show you step by step that diabetes, or cancer, can be completely cured through adjusting our diet. The next video is that our physical body needs 4 types of energy. I will try to post other videos as soon as possible. If you find this program effective, please support clicking the like and subscribe button.